WJTS News, good evening. I'm Charlotte Olson. The third major drug bust to take place in Dubois County in the last 3 years has resulted in the issuance of 10 warrants and the arrest of 7 individuals that are believed to have been involved in some kind of drug activity in the county. Beginning in April of 2015, Dubois County Narcotics Officer John Anderson, Chief Deputy Prosecutor Beth Summersine initiated Operation Triple Threat that consisted of undercover drug buys. The name Operation Triple Threat was picked because it's the third operation of its kind, following the success of Operation Big Brother and Operation Double Trouble. Like the first 2 operations, informants were developed primarily through street-level arrests made by undercover patrol officers as well as Anderson. As a result of the covert operations, felony arrest warrants for drug dealing charges were obtained by the county prosecutor's office. Monday morning, deputies with the Dubois County Sheriff's Department began serving arrest warrants on subjects for drug dealing charges stemming from investigations. All in all, 10 individuals are facing drug dealing charges. So far, 7 have been taken into custody. Those 7 include 25-year-old Andrew Long, Jr. of Huntingburg, 22-year-old Maurice Zapata II of Huntingburg, 42-year-old Jeremy Lorai of Jasper, 30-year-old John Bickerest of Jasper, 34-year-old Justin McDonald of Ferdinand, 25-year-old Cole Denton of Huntingburg, and 40-year-old Jan Helms of Rockport. Authorities say that 3 arrest warrants remain outstanding at this time. They say Operation Triple Threat is not as large as the first 2 operations, but Operation Big Brother and Operation Double Trouble resulted in 16 and 18 drug dealing arrests, respectively. The 2016 Indiana primary election is in the books, and the results from yesterday's polls look like this. In the only contested race in Dubois County for one of the 3 seats on the Dubois County Commission, challenger and former Dubois County Democrat Party Chairman Gary Eck easily defeated incumbent Larry Vollmer in the Democratic primary election 60 to 40% with a total vote of 2,774 to 1,845. Of course, Eck has spent many years working behind the scenes in local politics. He talks about his experience and what he's learned while actually running for an office for the first time.
Well, I've learned it's as much work and as much emotional pressure as I've been told it to be. I've always been, I've known that from the outside and shared that with other people, but yeah, you start wondering about all the things you're doing and second guessing yourself. So it's quite an emotional roller coaster ride, that's for sure.
Meanwhile, Vollmer will wrap up a total of 16 years with the Dubois County Commissioners, and he says he's proud of what he's achieved and what's been accomplished during that period.
Quite a few things that happened in 16 years. The biggest, or one of the biggest things is the Community Correction Center we built. We saved taxpayers millions of dollars by doing that. They don't have to. They have to pay for their own health insurance, and they have to go and get a job, have to work, where otherwise they'd just be sitting in jail and basically doing nothing. That was one of my bigger projects. I was involved with the other 2 commissioners, and I guess that right now is a communication upgrade, and I definitely want to thank the other 2 commissioners for supporting that, and the council for giving us the money to do that. And it's getting close to being completed, although there's still some glitches that have to be worked out. But that's probably the 2 biggest projects. We had other projects like Holland and like North Mill Street, expanding them roads, and yeah, I'm proud of what I've done in 16 years, and I talked to a lot of other people, and some of them said, 16 years is a fairly long time, and some people may think, well, it's time, to get some younger blood in there, and I understand that. I'm not how should I put it, sad or mad or anything else. Gary Eck done a good job campaigning, and he'll make a good commissioner.
Eck will face Republican Chad Blessinger for the District 1 Commissioner seat in the November general election. Meanwhile, as far as local numbers and nationally contested races, incumbent 8th District Congressman Larry Bucshon of Newburgh defeated challenger Dr. Richard Moss of Jasper for the Republican nomination with a percentage of 54.1% to 45.9% for the 8th District seat in the U.S. House of Representatives. Dr. David Owenlicker of Terre Haute captured the Democratic nod, winning Dubois County by a close 51 to 49%. He and Bucshon will square off in November. U.S. Senate for the second state Senate, current Republican 9th District Congressman Todd Young won Dubois County easily over opponent Marilyn Suitsman. He won with 78 to 22%. Young will take on the Democratic Baron Hill this fall. As far as the race for the White House is concerned, the only true candidates left for the Republican nomination for President of the United States include Donald Trump, who handily defeated Ted Cruz, and John Kasich in Dubois County. 59% for Trump, 31% for Cruz, and 8% for Kasich. And finally, Hillary Clinton took the county narrowly over Bernie Sanders with a 50.1% to 49.9%. Sanders, however, did capture the state of Indiana, and Dubois County had 12,998 out of a total of 30,083 registered voters take part in Tuesday's primary, for a total of 43.21% in voter turnout. A traffic stop just after midnight in Jasper today ended with the arrest of a pair of Dubois County men on a number of drug-related charges. Jasper police say that around 12:10 a.m. an officer observed a vehicle with a headlight out and conducted a stop at the corner of 5th and Mill Streets. An investigation by police resulted in the discovery of marijuana, pipes used to smoke marijuana, and a controlled substance inside the vehicle. The vehicle's occupants, 24-year-old Jeffrey Thomas of Huntingburg and 26-year-old Lucas Stiles of Jasper, were both placed under arrest. Thomas faces a level 6 count of possession of marijuana with a prior conviction, as well as a Class A misdemeanor count of possession of paraphernalia. Stiles was charged with a Class A misdemeanor count of possession of paraphernalia, and both were taken to and lodged into the Dubois County Security Center. The sponsors of the Dubois County Medication Collection Day say that the collection that took place this past Saturday around the county brought in a steady stream of residents, despite the steady stream of rain that day. TriCap Regional Vice President Becky Beckman says a total of 351 residents brought in 353 pounds of medication, which was then prepared for proper disposal by the Jasper State Police Post. Dubois County Solid Waste Director Carla Striegel Winter oversaw the recycling effort and noted that the over 101 pounds of plastic, including 24 pounds of lids for local schools and 22 pounds of cardboard packaging, were recycled. Sponsors for the event included the Jasper Post of the Indiana State Police, the Dubois County Sheriff's Department, and Birdseye and Hayesville Volunteer Fire Departments. Also, there was the Drug Enforcement Administration, Dubois County Substance Abuse Council, TriCap, the How Big Older American Center, and Dubois County Solid Waste District. Another collection day will be held in the fall, but residents are always encouraged to utilize the Huntingburg Police Department's 24/7 lobby drop-off box. It is available to any Dubois County resident at, of course, any time. Make sure to keep it here, because up next we'll take a look at your weather summary.